Hello, hello. Hi, can you guys see me and hear me okay? We're back, we're back. Happy Friday. Here we go. Hi, hi. I see a bunch of you in here already. Sorry I was a little late. StreamYard issues. But anyways, hello, welcome back. We're back with more true crime. We are going to be covering Idaho 4 right now. I know we have 𝗠𝗲𝗹𝗆𝗆 to catch up on. We are catching up on 𝗠𝗲𝗹𝗆𝗆 tomorrow. So don't worry. We're still reading the text messages. I had a lot of fun going through them again last night. So I hope you guys can make it tomorrow. Hey, let me say hi to everyone. Sorry, I was having computer issues. What we're going to be covering today, and trigger warning, and I want to give a disclaimer as well, because we are going to be going through some of the Idaho 4 photos. I don't think we're going to get through all of them, definitely not, and I don't know that I will finish them. I know there's a lot of controversy over this right now because, you know, the family didn't want him out. If you're not aware, Idaho State Police released, I think it was batch number 4 of the photo dump from Idaho 4 case, and they're brutal. There's a lot of blood, and they released them without properly redacting them correctly, so they ended up removing them. So I'm going to skip through a lot of them just for the respect of the family. I'm not going to show the ones where the victims are visible, and some where there's like a lot of blood on the walls. I might skip through some of those. Like I said, we're not going to go through all of them. We're just going to go through some of them. And then I want to go through the body cam footage from Officer Nunez on 11/13/2022. So after that, we do have a Jody Arias live. So I hope you guys can make that. We are reviewing that as well. And like I said, tomorrow we'll be back with 𝗠𝗲𝗹𝗆𝗆 and other true crime cases. So definitely make sure your notifications are on. Please hit the like button. Thank you for being here. I saw Old Days. I saw Robert. I saw Evie. Hello, hello. Vanjie. Thank you for being here. I saw Anton. Hello, Mary Beth. Hello, Joker. Okay, it's good to see everyone. Hey, 𝗏𝗏𝗆. Hey, Amanda. Hey, Fighter Girl. Thanks for being here. Let me know in the chat too. I think I missed someone. If you have already seen these or not. Hey, Crazy Cat Mom. Or I'm sorry, Crazy Mom Nat. Sorry, I think we have someone with Crazy Cat Mom. I just realized I only say hello to you in JFK's chat, but you have now completely. Yay! Thanks, Crazy Mom. I love that. I love that you're here. Thank you for being here. I've been living. Oh, really? Okay. You've been waiting? Let's see. And I saw Nene and I saw William. Hello, hello. Good to see you all. Okay, so I was thinking we could start with some pictures and then we'll go through maybe like 100 or 200. Once they start getting to be too much, I'm just gonna stop. The families are not happy about this, obviously. And I don't want to seem like a cold-hearted biatch, but like, you know, they were public information. I'm not going to show the victims. It's a very high-profile case, so I'll be respectful. And I think we're pretty good at that with when we have differing opinions here. So I'm not really too worried about that. Just like, let's remain respectful. I do have questions about some of these pictures aligning with the documents and some of the, I guess, what the surviving victims have said. I just have questions. And I also, you know, there's a lot of blood cleaned up, and I'm just wondering how Bryan Kohberger cleaned up that much blood and not get anything on himself. So there's just a lot of questions. We're not here to build conspiracy theories, but we do have our First Amendment right, so we can give opinions. They're all opinions too, by the way. So let me pull some of them up. Like I said, let me know if you have seen these or not. I'm not a professional on like whose bedroom is whose, and you know, none of that. So I might not know exactly what's going on, but at least we can just review them for a little bit and then we'll play that body cam. So I don't think I have seen this body cam footage myself. I'm a little behind. And we're still going over Idaho 4 documents as well. But now it's nice to have the photos, the crime scene photos, and match them up to the documents, you know, where it says like item number this, and so now we actually have like photos, but they're a little brutal. So like I said, trigger warning. I'm gonna pull them up. Give me one sec. Hello Nama and hello Irony. Queso cheese. Okay, let's get started. So if you see me looking down or in a notebook, don't mind me. I just documented the ones that we're going to be skipping through. And like I said, I don't know that I will come back and finish them. I guess you can let me know in the comments if you wanted to. I don't know if I'll turn this into a members live or not. Just depends on the content of it. So it's not too traumatic. Okay, so these are 11/18/2022. I really don't know whose car this is. I'm sure you guys do, because a lot of you know more than me on this case. Let me see. I believe, yeah, I don't know who was driving this, so you guys might know. It's a Prius. Okay, I need to make sure I go slow so I don't show anything. The reason why we are not showing some of these is because you can see the victims on some of them. So if you got them on your own, hey, good for you. You can look at them on your own. I don't know about the cars. Hey, Shasta. Yeah, except Mackenzie Sheila. Was this Ethan? Did Ethan drive this? I want to say I kind of remember this. I'm looking to see if I can find it in these notes. Oh no, the red Jeep was confirmed to be Ethan's. The Range Rover was Kaylee's. Oh, this is Xana. Oh no. Maddie drove a Chevy. Xana drove a Honda Civic. Don't know. Ethan had a red Jeep. Yeah, I saw that. That's why I was like, I corrected myself. Thank you. So whose car is this? Like cleaning supplies? Is that a Smirnoff bottle? Kind of looks like it, right? Right here. Yeah, okay. So my notes don't say anything about a blue car right off the bat. I'm sure if I read into them more, then I can find it, but we can save that for a later time. Okay. Yeah, that is a Smirnoff bottle. Beanie. It's like paperwork, but for the car, whose car it belongs to. Oh, it's a glove. Yeah, I have no idea whose car this is. Okay, so we're in the house now. This was definitely a party house. I got a little bit of anxiety going through these. Search warrant. Because it's very messy. No judgment, but it gives me anxiety personally. Okay, let's see. Oh, oh, do you guys see the blood right here? Oh, like, won't let me zoom in. I think that's insane, the blood coming down. Wow. And that house is so nasty for being just deep clean. Yeah, I can't believe it's, like, going through the walls. Yeah, that's brutal. Um, some of these are, like, similar or repeats to some we've already seen in the past. I don't s the blood on the walls? You didn't see it? I think it's pretty visible there. I know we've seen some of these, from outside. That's just wild. Absolutely wild. Yeah, I have a lot of questions about how is there so much blood? You guys will see if we get to those ones today. Um, and, like, there was none on Brian, right? So this is just, like, the backyard. Wow. Hmm. Some of the photos that we're skipping are because, like I said, they show the victims, but yeah, and being outside. Yeah, it really is crazy. That was Ethan's blood. Oh, my heart goes out to the family. That's why I'm not really showing all of these pictures. And the house was filthy. Yeah, I don't know. It's a lot for me. But it was a total party house too. And you guys, I have a question. There was a picture, like, let's talk. There's a picture in here that there was, like, rolled up dollar bills. Oh my gosh, Kimmy, you're in my head. You're absolutely in my head. Kimmy says drugs to lines of yes. There's, like, rolled up dollar bills, and I'm just like, okay. Mm, who cleaned up all that blood too, guys? Like, for those of you who have seen this, I'm curious. Because I don't know if Brian Kober did that all by himself. I'm just saying. That's a lot of cleaning up to do. They use, oh yeah, I was gonna show you because they use, they were saying there's two different, there was the blue powder. So it's amido black versus luminol. It says both are forensic reagents used to detect blood, but they serve different purposes based on visibility and degradation. Amido black is a protein stain that provides permanent high contrast, dark blue and black staining for visible blood stains, ideal for detailed photography. Luminol is a highly sensitive reagent that produces a blue-green chemiluminescence in total darkness to detect invisible or diluted traces, but it is temporary and does not fix the stain. Amino black stains blood proteins. Luminol reacts with iron and hemoglobin to produce light. So there's a bunch of amido black on around here, and have questions about that. I wonder if that's where the trap house, yeah, they even had to blur out the rugs on the desk. Yeah. Yeah, Xana and really? Ooh, I didn't know that part. Okay, here we're coming up. We're gonna skip some. So this is going up the stairs. Okay, so these ceilings are very high. There's blood right here. I have questions. A lot of questions. Yeah, there's just like blood everywhere. After the Schmurders, did anyone back to the house? It probably wasn't clean. It just got torn down. No, they definitely cleaned it up because there's like that blue stuff everywhere. So I'm just wondering if that was allegedly Brian or the crime scene workers. And why is there no blood on this knife? Okay, so I'm gonna skip the next one. Let me go start here. Okay, so I wanna go here. The staircase. That's high up there, right? On the ceiling. I had a feeling he was skulking online too before he's gone. What's creepy is I'm studying criminology and I have to post theories on cases for detective on YouTube, and Brian was on the Idaho 4 video where we were all discussing it. I just Yeah, that's blood on the all the way up on the walls, like on the ceiling. How did that get there if everybody was alleged? No, there's blood right here. If everyone was murdered in the rooms, right? Yeah, see? Like, I'm pretty sure this person had to get on a ladder to take these. I see nothing. You might need glasses, boo-boo. Um, can you zoom? That's like all I can zoom. It's so uncomfortable that murders that haven't been caught yet are like on, yeah. Oh, you guys are funny. Okay. I know you couldn't see it on that one because it was like it was from far away. The more they release, the more I have questions. Yeah, obviously, like someone at the police department needs to be fired because who didn't redact these appropriately, right? And then two, I'm a little confused as to why they're releasing them chunks like bits by bits. Like I know there was like a gag order or whatever before, and then they were gonna release. I don't understand why they don't release them all at one time. The more they release, the more I have questions. I don't know if I fully believe their narrative on this one. Yeah, after these ones, I don't know if I believe the narrative either. I mean, to an extent, I just feel like there's some stuff doesn't make sense. Like, how was there no blood on anything on 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗃, correct? Let me know if I'm wrong. I'm not a detective here. I'm not trying to play detective either. But some stuff I do question. And I was going through some of the narrative reports, which I might want to do this weekend, and I'm even more questioning things. Yeah, just like blood everywhere. There's also a picture in here where there's like a sex toy, and I'm just like, why is that a big deal? People were like upset about it. I'm like, okay, so what's the problem? People use them. Like, are we adults or no? Because it's getting really annoying. Like some people I saw in other creators' lives were like, oh my God, there's a sex toy in one of the bedrooms. And I'm like, are we in 5th grade? Like, I thought we were adults here. I'm like, that's what you notice? What caught my eye was a rolled up dollar bill. Forget the sex toy. I was more concerned about who's snorting them drugs. Allegedly, I don't know my opinion. I mean, why else would there be a rolled up dollar bill? Let me know. I mean, do you drink your soup like that? What do you do? And my friends and I always went, yeah, so true. We are adults. Yeah, I'm like, somebody was like, why would you show the sex toy? I don't even know whose room it was. And really, I'm just like, that's what you guys are worried about? For real? Please. I mean, was Brian Kerber just like rubbing his hands all over the house with blood? I mean, come on, guys. Why is there blood on the beer pong table? Millie's soup. I know, I'm just being sarcastic. Is it kind of strange how they took pics of everything rather than just the pertinent part of the crime scene, or is this common practice? I think it's common practice to establish, like, I don't know, what they like, what they were doing. I don't know. I'm really not a detective, but I'm assuming they wanted, to make sure they got everything in the pictures in the house. I just don't understand how people were partying in such like a messy house. You know, he stabbed 4 people. I don't know. There's blood there. I guess it would be nice to match some of these to the narratives, so maybe we might do that. To the place markers so we know what they say it is. If I skip through some of these fast, it's only because it's not something I want to focus on. That is a messy house for sure. And didn't their parents clean it like the week before? College students, Melly only parties in clean houses. If we're having a party at my house, yes, it's going to be clean. I don't know about after, but I'm definitely cleaning up after. Evie says people live messy. It's their normal. Yeah, I guess you're right. But don't invite me because I'll clean it. Okay, Evie, you can come over. Melly, I'm having a party. Will you come? Well, is your house clean? Yeah, especially if I'm gonna sleep over. Unless I'm like, whatever. Um, I think they take a picture of the trash to prove that, there's no like evidence or blood in there. So there's a drop of blood somewhere around here. Oh, right here. Mm. Like, how is there blood on, like I just have questions. Cuestiones. No, it's the gloves in the trash they pull out. Oh, okay. Well, I didn't see any blood in there. I don't know. Not all college classes are like that. I guess. I guess it's been a while too for me. Mm, yeah, there's like literally blood everywhere on the walls. That's wild. Maddie. Because it was Kaylee who had just moved in, right? She had only been there for like a month or something. Because am I correct about the people? Brian himself was an H addict. It could be old drinks and old blood that they put. Yeah, some of the stuff I guess could be from like prior, but yeah, Kaylee's box. I think this is some of that blue liquid, the amido black. Yeah. So that is allegedly, they can tell with that if there was blood there before, right? So who be cleaning up these walls? Because I don't think Brian Koberger had time to clean up these walls as he was rushing out, right? Because Dylan had seen him. So he was like, I'm out. Did he have time to wash the walls? I don't know. I wasn't there. Yeah, the blue stuff is allegedly, I think, where there was blood. So I think somebody cleaned it up, and I can't tell if it was who did it. That's not blood. It would be, well, amido black. There's some kind of blood protein there because that's what it's. Oh, it says black, dark blue, black staining for visible blood stains. So maybe that's like sweat or something. No, it's the dark blue. Oh yeah, because it does get dark blue. Hi Lala. Good to see you, girl. Pictures, more blood. I wonder who's in those pictures. I guess this is like part of the wall. Not in 3 minutes, he didn't clean up. My point exactly. There's no way. Maybe he could have tried. There's just absolutely no way. Like, look how much blood. Second floor. I guess I'll be respectful and not show the picture of the sex toy. Here I am. I'm like, I don't care. And then I'm like, I guess I won't show it if it's really going to get people's feelings. Yeah, there's always something weird about this case. If there's blood everywhere, it also makes me question the roommates. How did they not see that? You guys, is the toy any good? You know what? I don't know, Kimmy. This this says lavender bed sheet, redacted's room from bed with debris. So lavender bed sheet from someone's bedroom. This says black, I think it says black hoodie. Black hoodie from second floor. Black hoodie from second floor. Gray shirt and hair from second floor. Dryer. Gray shirt and hair? I don't know what that means. Like, there was just hair in the dryer or, like, on the sweater. I think Xana's wrong. Just don't show. Yeah, I'm not showing that one. Yeah, it's on my list. This one says Crocs shoes from second floor bathroom. Bath between shower and vanity. So things they were taking into evidence. Black sweats, second floor dryer. Black sweats and towel. So this is stuff that has, like, blood on it? Why is there a towel in the bathroom with blood? I'd be shook by all of it. Maybe it was just from prior. I'd be shook by all of it. I can't imagine there being there in the aftermath of such pure evil. I think everyone should see Xana exactly what DM saw, actually less, and she still isn't concerned to call for help. Yeah, that seems like a little weird for me. You guys know that I've said it before, the whole not calling, waiting 8 hours. No. Yeah, there is. We're not gonna go through all of them today. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of this batch, and then we're gonna watch some body cam, and then if you guys are interested, you can let me know if you wanna see the rest of them, and I'll schedule it tomorrow. We have Kenzie tomorrow too. What is this? Third floor bath? Like evidence boxes or what? Yeah. This is like a piece of the wood with shoe prints. Jeez. Does it show everything, Millie? No, they didn't enter the contents into evidence and AT requested it. Really? They didn't enter it? Second floor. Okay, so what's the blue stuff then? If the dark blue is blood, what's the light blue? I don't, that has to be, is that luminol? Luminol best for searching large areas for trace blood. The jumper and towel from the dryer and bathroom, they did enter that stuff into evidence. Okay, so that had traces of blood right here. That's a big chunk of it. So there was blood cleaned up from there, is what I'm understanding. I think so. Yeah, there was old days. Yeah, that's pretty brutal. There's an M right here, so I'm assuming this is Maddie's room. Sorry, I'm looking at my ugh, I can't some of these. I just can't with the blood right now. I don't get it. What, the notebook? Oh, the iPad? Or they is just where all the chemical pulled in the dark colors from the concentration. Um, okay, let me. I want to make sure I don't show anything. 1793. I don't know whose rooms like is each either. Okay, let me go to the next batch because that's part of the batch I'm not going to show. Some of these are scary, so I don't want to be. That was Maddie's phone. The roommate stayed on the first floor after Dylan ran down there. Hey, Q. Okay, let me see because I need to skip some of these. Like, there's quite a few of these that I can't show you guys. Yeah, that's just too much. Sorry, they don't give them their weird order too, so I have to like be really careful. I will show this one though, so you guys can see like the blood. Melly, where did you get these pics? These were the ones I think downloaded from the Idaho State Police website. Yeah, there's just I'm not gonna show the victims, Alicia. They're visible in some pictures. So this is Maddie's room, you guys are saying. Let me see. That's the thing is that they didn't redact them how they were supposed to. Here's another one. No, it's not available anymore, but you can find it online somewhere. Terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Yeah. Not anymore unless you get them through someone, Kimmy. They were removed. Okay, so I'll show you guys this one. I'm kind of going one by one because I don't want to. if I move too fast. I know. I mean, I can show you one where, like, it's redacted. Like, this is, like, the type of stuff I don't wanna show. Like, clearly, it's terrible. Um, here's more of the blood splatter. That's Maddie's room, yeah. It's terrifying. It really is. Okay, I'm gonna skip that one, but I'll show you guys this one. Blood on the walls. Poor guy. Poor students there, man. Here's this one. Show you guys this one. You know, you would think there'd be a lot more blood on at least most of the bed, right? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe email me and then I'll see if I will. I don't know because some of these aren't supposed to be released for the most part. But yeah, email me. Um, Maddie's room. Okay, I can show you guys this couple band. Okay. Blood right here on the door. She has like a little vision board. That's cute. Hmm. Okay. The next two I'm gonna skip. Or I can show you this one. I guess it's a better picture of the blood, but the next one I have to absolutely skip. ISP, we're meant to release them, but they just made a couple of errors in redaction. Yeah, but they're not just like errors, they show the victims, which I guess is the point, right? In crime scene photos. But I just don't feel comfortable like even showing, even if it's not completely like their face, or maybe it's only like some of it or their hand. I don't know. I'm just really not comfortable with that. But we can go through these next few. Yeah, yeah. Well, I assume so for sure. It got, like, all the way up here. Ugh, I can't imagine. I cannot imagine. Blood all the way up here on the doorway. That's what that is, if you don't see it. Yeah, they did. Yep. Ooh, he was in rage. Oh, yeah, that sucks, Kimmy. I wonder why they wanted to redact some of, like, the books and the journals and stuff. Hmm. Yeah, see, like, this journal. Like, what was written on there that they would wanna redact that? Some of the autopsy details have been released. I think we've gone through some of them. Makeup, eyelash glue, notebook, journal with something written on it. There's, like, blood in the freaking drawers. I have questions about these IDs too, once we get to them. And they redacted the calendar. Yeah, that's true. They do. Like, the journal is one of them is, like, redacted in one picture and not the other. Okay, let me make sure the next few, because I can go through them fast, are okay. Okay, yeah. There was just blood everywhere. Again, the noise, the blood, the roommates. Even when what like, why wouldn't you call when you see blood on the walls in the hallway? I'm blown away by that, or even on the beer pong tables. It kinda blows my mind. New doc I was talking about radioactive exhibits. Okay, I might have that. I'll have to look. Yeah, seriously. Like, if you woke up and went into the kitchen and saw blood everywhere, like, wouldn't you call the police? Redacting something on the planner. Just her little vision board, the planner again. So, 16. Yeah, you can see the blood on the bed right here. Hmm. Okay, so refresh my memory. Maddie and Kaylee were in a room together. Xana and Ethan were in another one, right? They did not go upstairs. But there was blood downstairs in the kitchen, on the beer pong table, on the stairs. I have issues with Dylan's story, says JP. Hey, to each their own. Xana was in the doorway. Ethan is in the bed. Hmm. Okay, let me make sure the next, because I know I have to skip some here. Um, yeah, I'm not too comfortable. Mm, okay. I mean, I know they're redacted, so I guess I could show you guys like one. So here's like one that's majorly redacted. It's terrifying. Xana not exactly in the doorway, more at the back near the gray drawers to the right of the doorway. So did she open the door and Brian was standing right there? There definitely looks like there was a struggle in a lot of the places of this house. Facts. The next few I'll have to skip. Didn't it change from her being chased by him? Blood near the bar cart and heading back to the room. Big fight in her room. Yeah. Yeah. I agree. There was a big fight. Okay. The next, like, quite a few I need to skip. I mean, I don't need to, but I'm choosing to. I guess I can show you guys some of these. Mm. Okay. Look how cute she decorated her room. I know. See, there's like that blue stuff right here on the floor again. So there was blood there. There was blood there, right? Yeah, she opened her bedroom door on the second floor. He walked out of the sliding glass door. Being chased is a story by Dateline. No evidence shown being that. It's so sad and very surreal. I know when we look at these pictures, right? Hmm. Yeah, detectives, I think they alleged, yeah, they think that Kaylee was a target. I mean, it's just brutal. That's brutal. Hmm. So this was all blood that was cleaned up, right? Oh, Hossein says, I think Maddie was a target. Evidence suggests that Maddie was first. A lot of you think Maddie was a target. Okay, let me just get. Hmm. It also suggests no connection between MM and KG and Xana. No mix with all three of their bloods together. Really? Very rare. So what does that suggest then? What does that mean? That's really creepy. Okay, the next ones I'm going to kind of, let me see. Okay, I'll show you guys this one, I guess. You can never forget the scene. Yeah, I don't think so, man. I really don't think so. I'm like, even these photos are a little bit hard to get through. Okay, this one I could probably show. So, Maddie's room still. Hmm. Okay, I think the next few are good to show. That suggests two killers. I know. I know. The first officer said you could smell the blood when you entered the house. Hence, why couldn't the roommates smell it the next morning and call 911 right away? What's the need to wait for 8 hours? That makes no sense. If my neighbor got murdered and there was blood coming through the wall, I'm not going to sit there and wait 8 hours to call the police. I'm not trying to be like inconsiderate or whatever, you know. Whoever was the real target, he got surprised because both were there. Was she under the influence? Yeah. She couldn't remember if she was dreaming or not, right? She was like, I didn't know if I was still drunk or not. And I'm like, for 8 hours? Definitely not drunk. High? Off something else? Maybe. I'm not victim blaming the roommates. Don't get it twisted, but there's things that make sense and things that don't. So doesn't this suggest that someone tried to clean off the door? Debbie says, I don't trust the roommates. It doesn't make sense. If it was someone at Rugs, it might make sense. We haven't gone through that one yet, design rhythm, so we will probably go there. Hmm. MM's BAC was 0.282, KG's was 0.107. Really? How are the sheets so white? Exactly. You going to show the sheet? Yeah, when we get there. Um, okay, here's this one too of the ceiling. One person alone not cleaning that much blood spatter all over the house, especially after killing people. Ain't objective is get the F out, not clean up. Some say that maybe the 8 hours were used to clean up, the conspiracies. I don't know. I wasn't there. Now I have opinions. Um, Let me see, because I put that I should skip the next few. I guess I could show you guys this one. Hmm. Oh yeah, I'm gonna skip that. This one's kind of brutal, but I'll share it. Blood everywhere. Look at the pillow. Ugh, isn't this like from a scary freaking movie? Like, what the heck? How is that nightstand not knocked over, right? Something's not adding up. Why can't they just do things right so there aren't conspiracies? There's a couple of things in this case from the police department that don't make sense. That's why there are conspiracies. I think Brian had been planning this for years and knew how to leave a smaller amount of blood. No way. No way. Not after killing 4 people. He'd have to come with a whole crime scene unit. Doesn't look like any struggle from anyone. Am I missing something? These are just like little blood stains on the wall. Didn't they like not find anything transferred from him? That's insane. Especially the way Ellie described it at the beginning. It's absolutely balls. It's terrifying. Somewhere, right? Or at least even on a shoe or in his hair. What is that? No footprint transparency. Yeah. Like I can show you guys one where I think there's like blood on the little light bulbs. Kaylee's blood wouldn't be at the top of the stairs on the first floor if there was no struggle. Exactly. Maddie's pillow looks like a gunshot to me. Really? I have to go back and look at it. Let me see. I want to go back and look at that actually. I can show you guys maybe one where I think like this is kind of I don't know if I showed you guys that one before. I feel bad for being suspicious of Dylan's story, but I am. I know, me too. I really do. Yeah, how did her blood get all over there? My heart breaks for the families. Hey, Drakey. Hey, against all logic. Oh, okay. Let me see if I can show you a few more of these. Oh yeah, I already did. I showed you that one. Okay. I think we left off here. Yeah, with the light bulb. We have cause for suspicion. Exactly. This also doesn't seem like a first-time offender. No. No. Especially someone that good at cleaning up. I have a lot of suspicions and thoughts about this. A lot of people were saying that like in one of these pictures of the light bulb, you can see one of the bodies, but I didn't see it. It looked like a crime scene tech to me. We are not witch hunting. Absolutely not. No, we are not. Absolutely not. We have our right to our own opinions after viewing these. And if ISP would just get their shit together, how many mistakes have they made already? That's not our fault. He also didn't injure himself. No. Very sad. Like, look at how much blood splatter there is on the walls. You would think something got in his hair, on his masks, on his shoes. Yeah. I'm not showing that one, Richie, but thank you. 0 injuries is impossible. We saw, even in the Gypsy Rose case that we're deep diving right now, even they had injuries, or Nick did. Nick Mowich injuries seem far more connected. Yeah. Why did he get a deal without asking the families? I have no idea. Unknown B male suggests someone else was injured. Yeah, what does that mean? Unknown, that they couldn't figure out, they didn't have enough, right? They didn't have enough DNA to conclude to someone, or that is suspicious to me. The unknown male DNA. Who is that? Blood in his hair on him could have been cleaned off by the time they got him when he showered, right? Which is why they went to his, like, shower drains or whatever. Probably means blood doesn't match anyone at the house. Unknown male, B, C plus D were not in Idaho. CODIS equals unknown. What the heck? How is that even right then? Some of the blood evidence was rendered unusable because evidence fridge broke. 3, unknown male DNA and blood. I believe Maddie went into Maddie's room to protect her from BK and lost her life. This is insane. How does the evidence fridge broke? This is just as bad as Karen Reed with the solo cups and the collecting of the evidence inappropriately contaminated there in that case as well. B, Bill T chose not to test the male B sample through CODIS. Something's not making sense. For reals. Ugh, I couldn't with this. I'm like, ugh. But if you're a felon, not saying he was, your DNA goes into CODIS automatically. So it must have not been. Right? Okay, I have the next few. The case was weird from the start. Yeah. Let me look at the next few because oh, these are just blood. It's fine. I'll show these. Sorry, guys. Blood coming up. This is brutal. It was only for a couple hours. The fridge was broken. There's no way they were sleeping together with Maddie's blood on the first floor with no mixture of Maddie. No one else in Kaylee and Maddie's may have been laying next to one another and passed. Oof, my heart. My heart. I think we've gone through the report where it says how many. I know that Kaylee was stabbed 34 times, right? Which is absolute overkill. I don't know. I thought we had gone over that before, but I can't remember. We might have to go over it again. Or was it 20? I had wanted to redact these because I'm like, I guess it's not the blood that I'm like, about. I'm just thinking about like what they went through. Good Lord, I know. You guys, it was far more than Jodi Arias. If you guys are into the Jodi Arias case, we are deep diving that and we are going to do a live on that after this, then part 3. So that was 27 times. Definitely overkill. Sorry, I want to make sure I can show you these. These are very mild. Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to really not cross the line. Because I know Kaylee's dad was really upset that people were sharing these. And I mean, they are out. I get it. I get it. Trust me. We get documents here all the time. Xana was stabbed over 50 times. Really? So Kaylee 34, Xana more than 50. Okay, but why is there like I would expect, I guess, more blood. That many like when we look at Jodi Arias crime scene photos tomorrow, let's compare those to these two. And I'll go through these and make sure that I can show you. I'll go through them tonight so I can show more tomorrow. The autopsy report says 24 plus face, skull, and neck, 11 to chest, 3 to extremities. I think there would just be so much more blood. Jodi's has more and she did less. It's weird. That's what I'm saying. The ones I've skipped, really, you guys, the pictures that I've skipped are not that big of a deal. Like, it's just a few of them are like with the black boxes, like them laying on the bed. You obviously can't see them, but I just didn't want to show those. And then one of them was, you could see, I believe, one of them you can see like half of her face. So I didn't want to show that either. And then I didn't fully show the one with the body bag. So I haven't really skipped too much. How many of Kaylee Gonzalez were there after death and wouldn't produce blood? Why they called their friends first? Good question. These I said I didn't want to show, but I think it's just the blood, so I can show it. Yeah, see, here's another one. Really did not see that one. Yeah, I didn't. I don't think I showed it, or if I did it, I probably went through really fast. One of the girls was brutally battered. I forget which one more than the other. Maybe because they were asleep. No. Olivia said experimental wounds. You still bleed after you pass, though, right? Experimental wounds generally refer to two different but sometimes overlapping contexts. Deliberate, non fatal injuries inflicted by an assailant during a crime to test a weapon or cause psychological pain, or two, stimulated wounds created by experts to reconstruct a crime scene. Yeah. I definitely expected more than this blood. Hey, Snoops. Good to see you, love. Okay, yeah, I can continue to show these. Yeah, exactly. I think you guys are okay with viewing this blood by now. Hi, Green Eyed. Good to see you, love. Hey, Jesse. Happy Friday. This picture is brutal. This is a lot. I didn't know they were releasing these. Yeah, like I can go back and show you guys a few so you can see the ones I skipped. It was just like the blood on the walls, really. I just didn't if your heart's not pumping, you might drain blood, but not bleed. Yeah, these can be rough. They said Kaylee's face was unrecognizable. Yeah. Yeah, we have there's a lot. There's like 3,000 pictures, guys. That's why I said we're definitely not going through all of them tonight. And that's actually perfect because I can go through them and see, maybe I can share more with you guys tomorrow, the ones I skipped here. Let me just look, double check on the ones that I got told to skip. I honestly don't mind showing you guys as long as it's not the victim. So I have the ones that I skipped down so we can review tomorrow for continuing to finish. Seems like you guys are interested in seeing the rest of these. So none of them had a chance to run out of the house. It's brutal. Her nose was broken, right? Yeah. Okay, I think the next few are good up until I get to the next batch. Definitely. It makes it all to be. Yeah, I'll show you guys. Let me just go. The ones that I wrote down that I skipped, I'll review tonight. And if they really don't see the victims, then I'll show you guys tomorrow. Like we can go over the ones I skipped. I have everything written down. Don't you worry, babelets. I ain't gatekeeping and I will show you as much as I can with remaining respectful to the families, or at least trying to. We're only human. And this is public information. Don't make it public. I was saying, quit being a hater. Kaylee was battered. Yeah. Not cool. Not cool, whoever did this, Brian Kober and unknown male? Question mark? Question mark? Hey, that is just my opinion and my opinion only. You're free to believe what you want. No judgment. If you think it was Brian Koberger and Brian Koberger only, fair. We're going to go over a body cam video in just a little bit once we finish this batch up. And then tomorrow we'll do just a live on the pictures. It's a blood on the walls. But I would expect more. And people were saying, oh, the blood drained, soaked into the mattress, but you can't tell that it's soaked into the mattress. Even one of you said the sheets look green or white. Green. Jakey, why? The pictures? It's just the walls. I'm coming up to a section that I said I wasn't going to show, so let me see what's behind them. Because I can't remember everything. We have not seen the metro. We saw Maddie's, right? Oh yeah, you guys can see this. Eat your heart out. Okay. Sorry, my phone was ringing. Okay. Yeah. Not where she was laying. I learned a few months ago you can have a partial hemorrhage after heart stops. Kind of creepy. Yeah, I believe that. These are a little more like, yeah, I would expect like, you know, the slitting of the throat to produce this much blood. Ugh. Okay, now let me pause here because I want to make sure the next batch is okay. Okay, we're gonna stop there. Let's watch this body cam. And then tomorrow we'll do part 2 of the. They released the photos and then they took them back. They canceled, they removed them. So that's why it's been a little bit of controversy. Okay, let's watch this body cam. I want to watch, it's Officer Nunez. Let's watch this and then we can go back to the photos tomorrow and we can try to piece a little bit more of what Dylan and their friends say.
I'm trying to contact the police when you're taking that $10 for the tea. 3170, what was the second unit going now? 40. Multiple people on the phone tonight saying that 3 units is passed out, not waking up. Well, if they got drunk on the street, just say something about them helping in the room with them. Trying to get for them.
Yeah. Yeah, this is what I want to do.
Where's she at? Yep. Where's she at? Where's she at?
Yes.
Where at? Up here?
Up here. You got it all from that. And I just came to check in here and you can write this down. And I checked this user for you, like she's. And I didn't check them yet, but I'm pretty sure.
13. Okay, do it.
I don't know if they're still in here or not. I really just I grabbed the knife. They're like
1370. Okay, stay back there, please. Fuck. Slow down. Just come here. There's 2. Looks like fatalities. Dude. All right. Okay. Nobody's allowed to leave for now. Okay. Just stay here for me, please.
Why is nobody freaking out? Hunter, their friend, I feel like, yeah, I would be in much more shock than this. I don't know, everyone's different, I guess.
Do you know the... Okay. Here, can you guys go over to the dumpster for me, please? Okay, let's clear it. Thanks for... It's totally there.
Okay.
I'll just start down here. Police department.
Police department.
What bedroom was that was locked?
Moscow Police Department, if you're in here, announce yourself. Moscow Police Department.
Clear here. Going up.
There.
Police department.
We're on 34, going up. We got another. Moscow Police Department.
Dude.
Even the cop's son backs out. Obviously.
House clear?
We're clear. Let me just secure the outside first.
We're
So.
doing the front door.
There's a back entry. I was going to start taping it all off.
Brian's taking the outside off.
Okay.
Where's the other?
There are two right.
There are two, right? He said that.
I already got it. I got in there. Shut
Down there.
Check with the prints.
You said Wait, you said whose boots in the living room? I want to see that. I missed that. I want to go back a little bit. I'm nosy. I want to see all of it.
Check with the prints.
I don't know. I don't know. Do you guys know whose boots those were? Dylan had boots. Wow.
There's nothing else out there. Do you want me to go back there and start IDing people? Okay, I'm going to start IDing all of them.
He's like letting them know what's going on. The injuries, probably. Kind of sucks they redacted this part, but it would be interesting to see what they said, though.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
No, you're good.
Hang in there, brother. Okay.
Did they tell you anything? They were just about like 4 hours. We were in the main room.
This is one of the.
Pretty much they were in the main room. I heard the dancing and laughing. Haley went upstairs and she screamed because someone's in the room and she ran downstairs. And I kept calling her name and she wouldn't answer. And I saw the guy. I locked the door and I ran downstairs. We don't know what's going on.
Can you come here with me, please? Break Fire 3170. Could you guys grab some blankets for all these people out here?
Oh, okay.
Nope. Just come over here with me, please. Okay. Just give me 1 second, please. I'm going to get your name and information. Just 1 second. We'll get you a blanket and stuff, all right? Thanks, guys. Yeah, that'd be good for now, and then maybe the big white blankets whenever you're moving on. Actually, you guys probably just hang on to these whenever. Does that name on this one swear?
No, they yes, it
Okay. Who would like a blanket right now? It's temporary. Anybody like one for your feet to stand on? Okay. I'll let you. Thanks, man. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, if that email shows up, that'd be great. Could you grab some blankets? Yeah, 1 second, man. Let me just just grab it. Oh, your guys' info. They're warmer. Okay. I know she was barefoot, so I was hoping to get something for her, but thank you very much. Thanks, boss. Okay, what's your last name? And your first name? And your middle name? What's a good phone number to reach out?
This is a wild case.
Okay. And is this your address?
Yes.
What's that address?
1122 King Road.
Is your driver's license right?
Yes.
Okay. How much have you seen in that?
No, I don't really know. I just saw my friend when I called because we were so scared. We're like, can you please come help us? And that's all I saw. I told us not to go in. That man right there. That helped show you around.
They did go in there.
Yeah, and that's when he told us he needed to call the cops right now.
Why would you call your friends?
Do you mind just waiting over there for me, please? Okay. Now I overheard you talking about last night.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't have to, the more we know right now, the better. We can start this process.
Yeah.
Somebody will probably be revisiting this
fine.
interview with you
Yeah.
very soon. Again. Okay. So you're probably gonna have to retell the story quite a
That's
bit.
fine.
All right. What do you remember seeing? What started?
I remember I was in my room and I was trying to go to bed and I heard Kaylee, who ex-girlfriend who has a dog in her.
Real fast. Which one is your room?
Kaylee.
Which one is your room?
Oh,
What room are you in? You were in that room?
My room, not Xana's room. My room.
And your room is this one right here?
Next to the stairs. That one is Xana's room.
Second floor room.
Second floor.
Okay.
All I heard was I heard go upstairs. Like, okay, I'm gonna go to sleep now because she's going upstairs.
And you heard who go upstairs?
Kaylee and the dog Murphy.
And upstairs to the very top?
Yeah, that's where her room is.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden I heard her walking up. I heard her scream, and she ran downstairs because she saw someone. That's what I'm pretty sure she said. Someone's here, and she screamed and just ran downstairs. And I called for her name, but I jumped up and locked my door because I was so scared. And then I heard someone in the bathroom, and I heard her crying, and I heard some guy say that you're going to be okay, I'm going to help you. And I kept calling her name, but she wasn't answering. And then I opened the door for a second, and I saw this guy, and he was not insanely tall, but he was wearing all black and like this mask, which is covering his forehead and his mouth. And I locked the door, and I called, and I didn't know what to do.
This was at 4
a.m., yes.
Okay.
And so then I just ran down to
You left here?
I left my room down to she's that one with the white blinds at the very bottom.
Okay.
I ran down there and we talked, and we just locked the door. We didn't think anything of it. We're like, nothing happens in Moscow, so we just like tried to go to bed. And then we woke up, and it was
You didn't think nothing of it after you see a man in a mask?
because none of our roommates were up, and we called all of them. They were not waking up, and so me and like, this is weird. So I called
Nah.
Come over, and then that's when all this happened.
Nothing happens in Moscow.
Who all lives here with you?
Me, that one right there.
Okay. Who's Xana?
Xana is the girl in there.
Is the girl that lives this one?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you spell her name?
Xana.
Do you know if she has a middle name?
Alexis, I think.
Do you know what her last name is?
𝗠𝗲𝗹𝗆𝗆, K. I don't know how to spell it really. K. You know? RNODL.
K-A-E-R.
K-E-R.
K-E-R.
N-O.
N-O. D-L-E. Okay.
X-A-N-A.
X-A-N-A. Okay.
Ethan, who's in there, he doesn't actually live here, but he's here like almost all the time.
There's a male that lives here, and
He doesn't actually live here. He's in the room with Xana, I believe.
he's in there right now.
But he doesn't live here, but he's here a lot. And then there's Maddie, Mogan, and Kaylee up top. I don't know where they're at though.
Maddie
Mogan, and
Maddie
Kaylee,
Mogan.
Yeah.
And who?
Kaylee 𝗠𝗲𝗃𝗏𝗆𝗆. She's the girl that I was talking about, Kaylee, who I just heard her go upstairs and bring that back downstairs.
Okay. And the guy that lives here, his name was what? Or he's usually here?
Ethan Chapman.
Ethan. And you knew he was here this morning?
No, I didn't know. I had no idea he was here.
Okay. All right. Describe the guy that you saw.
I don't think he was a little bit taller than me, and I couldn't really see much of him, but I'm almost positive he was wearing a full black outfit, and he had this mask that was just over his forehead and over his mouth, and he didn't say anything to me, like at all. I just shut the door and locked it because I didn't know what to do, and I think he went out like the side door, the sliding door in the kitchen that goes out to the backyard. And then I didn't know anything else, so I called, and I was like, I just need to come downstairs and find you because I don't know where anyone else is. And I called Maddie, I called Dana, I called Kaylee, no one would answer.
Okay. All right. For Xana, do you know how old she is?
She's 20.
Is she in our sorority house?
Yeah, not anymore.
Okay. She's a student at UVI?
Yes.
Do you have any contact information for her parents?
No,
It's okay. Well,
okay.
we can get that eventually.
Her dad's name.
And then Ethan. E-T-H-A-N.
And Chapin, C-H-A-P-I-N.
Hey, real fast. She's saying this morning around 4. There's a guy, black mask, was in there. She didn't recognize him. She heard girls screaming upstairs. She got scared, locked herself in the room, and then the screaming all stopped. She's pretty sure that this masked person went out that back. Okay. And right now I'm getting all victim information. She knows where the 2 girls are up there. I haven't told her who's deceased or anything like that. They have 4 people.
Oh, wait, I want to.
She's saying this morning around 4. There's a guy, black mask, was in there. She didn't recognize him. She heard girls screaming upstairs. She got scared, locked herself in the room, and then the screaming all stopped.
Right there. She got scared and locked herself in the room. I would have called the police. I don't care if there's rugs, people are blacked out.
She's pretty sure that this masked person went out that back. Okay. And right now I'm getting all victim information. She knows where the 2 girls are up there. I haven't told her who's deceased or anything like that. They have 4 people that are unaccounted for right now. Okay. Whose dog? Who owns a dog?
Kaylee. The one in the truck.
Okay.
Passing on his way, and you're personally getting.
Said she knows a bunch of the people who are all living here. I'm getting all their names, and then I'll finish collecting all their information. Okay. Okay, how old is Ethan?
I apologize. There's a door downstairs next to the bathroom that's got a padlock on, or a lock on it. You guys,
We don't know.
okay. Who has access to that room? Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not something you guys normally run.
No, we have no idea what it is.
Thank you guys.
So Ethan, how old is Ethan?
I believe he just turned 20.
20.
Yeah, I was saying I saw your comment about they used to play pranks on Dylan, but to what extent? I mean, like a guy in a black mask, but nobody says haha, or nobody comes back and says just kidding or anything like that. And after 8 hours, you still think it's a prank? I don't think I buy that. But to be fair, I could see Bethany downplaying it because of the week before. Why did the cops park down the street? Maybe they thought there was a suspect there. Like if it was a prank, okay, haha, after a few hours it would be over, right? And one of them would come back into the room or respond or text them.
And it's Chapin, 𝗶𝗵𝗶𝗽.
Yes, I believe.
Okay. Do you happen to know either of their date of birth?
No, I know Xana's date of birth.
Okay. No worries. And Ethan's also a U of I student?
Yes, he is.
And you don't see him here right now? You see, but I'm pretty sure he was in that room.
I think so. I think it's left told me. I don't know for sure.
All right. And then the two additional roommates that aren't here right now,
They're not.
that aren't here with you,
Yeah.
what are their names?
Maddie Mogan, MADDIEMOGEN. And then Kaylee, KAYLEE. 𝗠𝗲𝗹𝗆𝗆, GONCLAVES. I think that's how you spell it.
How old is Maddie?
21. Or 21 or 22. I can't remember. They're both.
I guess we're all different too in flight or fight, right? When I'm in fight or flight, I'm scary. So I don't get scared. I don't cry. I don't freeze up. I actually react quite aggressively. So I think we need to know what our flight or fight emotion is, right? And I would have probably have gone in the rooms. I would have probably called the police right away. Would I have tried to fight the intruder? No. I guess I'm trying to think like back at this age, would I have a firearm? No. Maybe. Don't know. I'm used to them. So I guess, yeah, it would be very different, right? But I still wouldn't wait 8 hours to call.
Over 21, but I don't know exactly.
I think so. How old is Kaylee?
Over 21, I believe she's 21 or 22. Sorry, I don't remember.
It's okay. You're doing great.
And if I saw even one drop of blood in my house, I would be freaking out. That's where the dramatic me would probably come in and be like, where is this coming from? Why is there blood? Why is it quiet? I mean, most women wouldn't definitely wouldn't have just gone to sleep. Black masked guy in the house, going to bed, sweet dreams. Like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. And if she was too effed up, she wouldn't have remembered anything, right? I don't know. Something weird about them parking there for sure. I think because they thought there was still a suspect. And I couldn't remember the rest of the day. See, everyone reacts different. Although lights were on, they could see Xana in the blood. She called her friends to come get her and she left the house. It turned out it was nothing. Oh, you're talking about the previous time. Dylan will drive 160 miles round trip to ask Kaylee to come back to a party, but can't spell nor pronounce her last name. Yeah. You bet your ass I know everything about you, or at least close if we're living together. But again, they are high school students. They're in a sorority. Things are different. But seniors would never live with sophomores. Oh, I understand what happened, Alicia. Just because we have differing opinions doesn't mean that I don't understand. Also, it had been brought up that they were watching Vampire Diaries. Someone looked up that episode, and there's a very similar scene to what Dylan says about Xana. I do remember that.
Okay. I'm asking a lot of you, so I appreciate you. You're doing very well.
Do you know if the other two girls are upstairs or not?
Right now, what we got to do is we got to process this whole thing.
That makes sense.
I don't know what I'd be permitted to.
That's fine.
Right
That's
now, okay?
fine. I understand.
Okay, let's go back. I just want to make sure we're getting everything. So you're sure at about 4 this morning?
Yes, it was 4:10.
You first noticed a guy.
Well, I first noticed Kaylee go upstairs and scream and run downstairs.
So 4 this morning, went upstairs
Yeah.
to the way top.
Yes, to her room with Murphy the dog.
Okay.
And
And
then
then you heard Kaylee scream.
I heard her scream and run as fast as she could downstairs, and she said, "Someone's here."
She ran downstairs.
Yes, I could hear. You can hear everything pretty much. And I heard her run downstairs really fast, and then I heard Murphy.
Wait, you can hear everything, she says.
To the way top.
Yes, to her room with Murphy the dog.
Okay.
And
And
then
then you heard Kaylee scream.
I heard her scream and run as fast as she could downstairs, and she said, "Someone's here."
She ran downstairs.
Yes, I could hear. You can hear everything pretty much. And I heard her run downstairs really fast, and then I heard Murphy barking a lot.
Okay.
And then I heard her going to I think it was the bathroom, and I remember her sobbing, and I just remember hearing this guy's voice, and I didn't recognize, saying, "You're gonna be okay, I'm gonna help you," but it wasn't like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it wasn't in like a nice way, it was like a weird way, like a weird tone.
You're gonna be okay. I'm gonna help you.
Yeah.
And you didn't hear anything from Kaylee anymore? at that
No,
point?
after that I didn't hear anything. So then I kept calling for her name. I called on my phone, I called Xana, Maddie, and Kaylee, none of them answered. So then I opened up the door to look, and that's when I saw the guy pass by. He looked at me, but he didn't come towards me or say anything, which was really confusing to me. I don't understand that. And I'm pretty sure he went out the side door. And then I called and said she thought maybe there was a fire.
Alicia says you could hear everything, question mark. She asked, can we play the PC now? No, after they went to bed, Dylan did not walk around the house. She ran downstairs to be with Bethany on the first floor. After it happened, she would not see any blood. Cree says she failed her roommates at the very least. That's what the dude said on the Vampire Diaries episode 2. Really? Oh, she for sure did. Walls are thin, portly built house.
Or like a firework. We didn't know. She heard this loud noise and there was a light, I guess.
Did you hear like a pop, like a bang?
I don't know. Did you hear it bang?
It's what she heard.
Okay.
That's what she heard.
Okay, never mind. You sit there. I didn't hear that.
Hey, where are you going right now?
I'm just going to pick up my phone.
Okay. Where's your friend live? To the left, please.
Yeah, I can roll.
Okay.
I don't think I ever heard a bang. I didn't think anything about fire or firework.
Or
until
gunshot.
I told her.
or
I don't
anything.
think I heard anything of that, but I also was kind of in and out of it because I was so scared and I was really tired. And that's when I called and I told her, I need to come to your room because she was the only one that.
To the left, please.
Yeah, I can roll.
Yeah, good question. Design. Is it normal to take a statement on the street with the girl barefoot, freezing, and hysterical? Kimmy says Dylan is dumb. Sorry. Alicia says she has to live with that forever. She was terrified and so young. Shit like this does not happen. Old Day says they want to get the most info as possible. Under extreme duress.
Okay.
I don't think I ever heard a bang. I didn't think anything about fire or firework
Or
until
gunshot.
I told her. I don't think I heard anything of that, but I also was kind of in and out of it because I was so scared and I was really tired. And that's when I called and I told her, I need to come to your room because she was the only one that was answering me. So I just ran down there, and for a second I stopped and I saw Xana passed out, and I thought maybe she was just like sleeping or something. I didn't think anything because I was so out of it.
Passed out. My friend passed out. And I was out of it. Your friend is passed out. You run to the room. You don't hear your friends after a few hours. And then you don't call for 8 hours. What about your friend that was passed out, though? What if she was drunk? What if she was alcohol poisoning? Would you just let your friend vomit and foam in her mouth? Just go about your day? When you are terrified, do you think clearly? Sometimes, yeah. She literally said, I'm scared, so I won't say anything.
And I went to the room and we just fell asleep. And then we woke up this morning and no one was waking up at all. Like, no one was answering, which was
I've been in a
weird.
situation where I woke up and one of my good friends, we partied and she was passed out on the couch. And then the next morning when we all woke up and she didn't, we were concerned. We tried to wake her up. She was sick. But I mean, I guess, depending on how much you party and...
Because all of us wake up around like 9 or 10. And then I called to come check. And he came here first. And I told him what happened. And then he looked in the room and he said, you need to get out and call the cops.
Okay. The guy that you saw, I know it was dark, right? Or were there lights on in the house?
I think there were lights on in the house, I believe.
Okay.
I don't really know what he looked like because he had a mask, but he wasn't like super tall.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'10". I think it was maybe my height, an inch or two higher or lower. I can't really remember.
So about 6 foot.
I think so. Around there.
Okay. How was he built? Fat, skinny, stocky?
More like skinny, but like basketball player kind of skinny. Like not too skinny, but like almost fit skinny in a way. That's what I think. I don't know for sure.
And then the voice, he said, when he said those words, you didn't recognize that voice before.
I didn't recognize him or his voice. I mean, I also couldn't see him, but I didn't recognize that voice at all. It didn't even cross my mind if that could be.
Did you guys have a party last night too? Or?
Not tonight, but there was and we had like a formal thing beforehand. That was 2 days ago.
Okay. Is there anything that popped out about that event that...
Wait, so she said they weren't partying, but I thought she was super effed up. She couldn't remember shit. And she was still drunk. But she says we didn't have a party last night. I'm rewinding it.
When he said those words, you didn't recognize that voice before.
I didn't recognize him or his voice. I mean, I also couldn't see him, but I didn't recognize that voice at all. It didn't even cross my mind if that could be.
Did you guys have a party last night too? Or?
Not tonight, but there was and we had like a formal thing beforehand. That was 2 days ago.
2 days ago.
Is there anything that popped out about that event that was concerning?
So no party. They were just, they were at parties. Yeah, but she says they didn't party there for 2 days. It was 2 days beforehand. They had a little shindig. They were all partying outside of the house at different parties.
No, I mean, I went to Ethan, this is my friend Sienna, and we were dating when Sienna went there. I was there for a little bit, and then I went to my friend's house down the street, and then I came back home with my friend. Everything was fine, nothing weird at all, nothing suspicious until 4 a.m.
Okay. All right. I don't think I have any more questions for you right now.
Okay, if you do decide.
Somebody else will.
Okay, sounds good.
So let's grab that. Let's go back over there.
Okay.
All right. Who else lives here? Can I get your last name, please? Okay. Hey.
It's his brother's walking up this way.
Okay. Do you mind hanging out here, please?
Where are you going, Hunter?
You said. Okay. Can you spell that for me? Do you have a middle name? What's your date of birth? What's a good phone number to reach you at? And then is your driver's license through what state? What state is your driver's license through? Do you have a room that's assigned to you here? When you go in?
Yeah, good question. Who contacted Hunter C if his phone was busted? Hunter looking awful casual when his best friend is dead. Yeah, he doesn't really have any emotion. He seems to just be fine.
No one else lives with me.
Were you here last night? Okay. Is it okay if you walk over to my car with me and we can talk over there?
But I mean, we haven't seen his face or anything, so I guess there's that.
Okay. I'll tell you the same thing I told her. Is you guys are probably going to be talking to a lot of people, retelling the same story. So.
Am I still allowed to go home soon?
We can't hold you.
Am I allowed to go home soon for Thanksgiving? Is what's on your mind? When 4 people just had their throats slashed.
Forever. Okay. So we'll cross that bridge when it gets there, and the detectives will work with you guys to get a hold of you however we best can. Okay. So you worked here last night. What time frame were you here through now? Were you here the whole time?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. What time did you get here last night?
Can I check?
Yeah. And while you do that, I'll turn off my lights here. I'll be right back. I forgot you were here, man. Do you still want to hang out here?
I just want to know what's going on.
Yeah. I don't know how much I'm allowed to disclose right now. We're
You want me to rewind to when she was telling to this part or more? Since ages she claims to heard scream, but if I heard all that stuff, saw a stranger in the house and literally no wasn't making a peep, I'm not texting them. I'm just going to bed without getting a response. Dude, I wouldn't go back to bed. Hunter C was in 𝗶𝗵𝗫𝗃 Lodge, went to bed at 10 p.m., not with his girlfriend. Hunter's girlfriend's roommate's boyfriend said Hunter went over to the house at 10 a.m. Okay, I'm rewinding. Is this good?
Did you get here last night?
Can I check?
Yeah. And while you do that, I'll turn off my lights here. I'll be right back.
Wait, let's go back.
It's still alive with the mom said.
We can't hold you forever. Okay. So we'll cross that bridge when it gets there, and the detectives will work with you guys to get a hold of you however we best can. Okay. So you were here last night. What time frame were you here through now? Were you here the whole time?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. What time did you get here last night?
Can I check?
Yeah. And while you do that, I'll turn off my lights here. I'll be right back. I forgot you were here, man. Do you still want to hang out here?
I just want to know what's going on.
Yeah. I don't know how much I'm allowed to disclose right now. We're processing what's going on in the scene. As soon as we know for sure, we can tell you guys what's going on. We absolutely will. I know it sucks to be in the dark with this, but okay. And what's your relationship again?
What did you say?
I forgot you were here, man. Do you still want to hang out here?
I just want to know what's going on.
Yeah. I don't know how much I'm allowed to disclose right now. We're processing what's going on in the scene. As soon as we know for sure, we can tell you guys what's going on. We absolutely will. I know it sucks to be in the dark with this, but okay.
He said no one knows but me.
And what's your relationship again? Okay. Yeah, man. As soon as I know we're able to fill you in on what's going on, we'll let you know. Okay. Like I said, you're welcome to get out at any point. If you want to hang out in here, you can because it's warm. If not, if you want to hang out with them, you're gonna hang out outside too. Okay. Tell you what, I'll just crack the door. I'll try to not lock it on you, so maybe get
Water dishes?
we can start. Yeah, we can see if somebody can bring some of that stuff by. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. All right, so what time were you here last night?
About like 1:24 or something in the morning.
Today?
Yeah.
1:24 you got here? Okay, what was going on at about 1:24?
And our friend watching Vampire Diaries on the couch.
You and... Okay. Watching Vampire Diaries.
Yeah. Yeah.
You...
And then she's just one of my friends. I'm sitting over there. I just talk.
Oh, okay. All female.
Yes.
All right. Okay, so you guys watching Vampire Diaries out in this the second level? Okay. And then for how long?
I don't know. And then Maddie and Caleb came home from the club. And then we all hung out in Caleb's room for a little.
So Maddie and Kaylee were at the club.
Yeah.
You know how long they were there? Probably till closing at least.
I don't know. They went to drug truck afterwards.
Drug truck. Okay. And then they came home at about what time? It's okay. You're doing great. So they did get home at 2?
Yes.
How do you know that?
I just have a picture of Kelly's room with Murphy.
Okay. Then what happened after that?
And then me and Maddie took out Murphy, and then
Murphy's the dog?
yeah,
Okay.
and then I went inside to go to bed, and she was still taking him out. And then I was in my bed, like, about to go to sleep, and Maddie just said that she lost Murphy. Like, she was, like, and was wondering if he was with me, and I just said no. And then I went to bed.
And what time do you think you fell asleep?
Maybe 2:30, 3.
Okay. What time did you wake up at all between 2 and...
I heard something like loud and Murphy like bark. Like usually like she barks at things. And then I thought I saw like a firecracker, so I thought someone maybe was just drunk and then put a firecracker in the house. But I wasn't even really sure.
What do we think was a firecracker, by the way? What is everyone thinking about this? I'm blown away. It seems like every time I do a live about this case and we dig into it, I have more questions.
I was kind of still asleep, so I wasn't sure if it was like real.
Okay. So, I'm sorry, I had listened to a couple things at a time. Loud, you thought you saw a firecracker because of a quick flash?
Yeah, through like my door, but I was like still half asleep, so I don't know if it was like real. I thought it was maybe in the dream.
Okay.
Yeah, and I know, I think, is there a picture? Because I thought there was broken sensing light in the spare office room from one person entering through the door. So that's what the firecracker noise was? Jericho says sus. Austin says Hunter, Ethan's brother, and Hunter, the friend who looked and found Xana and Ethan, because Hunter is the one who talked to the cops. I'm still processing the can I go back to Thanksgiving part. I know. I think she heard the struggle maybe, thought it was fireworks. So if there's a struggle, would you not call 911? That I agree, Meredith.
And then...
Good to see you.
I mean, did you ever like, pick up your phone to see what time it was? Or... Okay.
Oh, maybe I might have called her and asked her what was happening, because sometimes we do things and I'll call her and be like, oh, what was happening? She should just peep in.
Okay.
Do you guys recognize all these vehicles in here?
Yeah. I tried to call Maddie and Ethan and Xana and all them at like 4:20.
So you called
I tried to call all of them.
Maddie?
Answering, but
at what time?
4:30 and 4:22. And then 4:21.
Okay.
And then Ethan at 4:22. And then Kaylee at 4:31. I thought they were close.
At 4:31?
Yeah.
So no answer, and then did you go to sleep after that?
Yeah, I just kind of fell asleep again. I was like half awake.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys, I think there was a lot of commotion and a lot of struggle. So, Elijah, I do agree with that. Xana was thrown into her nightstand. Maybe sounds like a firework. Bethany leaves out the calls to Dylan and Dylan coming to the downstairs. Where are all the neighbors? I figured there would be more police there too. I don't know. Maybe we just can't see them.
And then what throughout your day did you,
down
you got
here.
up about what time today?
I like woke up because my jaw was feeling really bad. I took some Advil at like 6 or 7, and then I just went back to bed. So I figured no one would be up anyways. And then I didn't wake up until we told you guys.
Okay. 4:31.
Yeah.
So no answer, and then did you go to sleep after that?
Yeah, I just kind of fell asleep again. I was like half awake.
Okay. And then what throughout your day did you got up about what time today?
I like woke up because my jaw was feeling really bad. I took some Advil at like 6 or 7, and then I just went back to bed. So I figured no one.
So you still woke up at 6 or 7. You knew you weren't drunk enough to go get Advil, but you still couldn't call 911 or check on your friends.
Would be up anyways. And then I didn't wake up until we told you guys.
Okay. Moscow 70, could I get the time this call was generated? Copy, thank you. All right. Do you remember seeing anybody in there that
I
wouldn't
was
belong?
downstairs the whole time with my door locked. So that's why I was sitting there. I started scared. I didn't really hear anything either. I thought they were just being like loud and making things.
Very typical. Okay.
She didn't hear anything, but the other one, or wait, is this, I thought that in the other part, she said she heard everything.
Do you have any parent contact information for?
I know Maddie's.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no. I know her boyfriend.
Okay. What's Maddie's boyfriend's name?
Do you know the last name?
Is anybody having any issues with any boys?
He lives in Boise.
Okay. So he wouldn't be up here right now. And then I was talking to you about the formal stuff, right?
No, that was
Those are okay. So you guys had a formal.
The lovers were formal yesterday. Yeah.
No issues. Okay. Everybody got along. All right. And you were out here when I rolled up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I was really there.
Okay. So I don't know if I have any other questions for you right now. Okay. I appreciate that you did very well recalling as things become more clear.
These are just neighbors walking away or what?
Write them down or something so you don't forget.
Okay.
Sound like a good plan? Like I said, some other people are going to be talking here. And then we'll make sure everybody has the detective's case number or the detective information, and so that you can reach out to us if anything comes to mind and not just wait for us to reach out to you. Does that make sense? Okay. Physically, are you doing fine otherwise? Okay. All right. We'll go back there. Thank you very much. Does anybody else live here? Okay. Who, by show of hands, who was all here when I got here? Sorry to talk to you too. Okay. All right. One second. So, Maddie and Kaylee were at the club last night. They got grub truck after. Don't know if they ran into anybody that maybe had issues there. They just had a formal the other day when without a hitch. There's no issues at formal, so that there's nobody that they should be having bad blood. So obviously follow up needing to be done at the club and the grub truck at the very least.
Design says Hunter Johnson was not wearing double strap Birkin slippers like the kid in the cop car.
I did a very preliminary interview with the two people that live here and that were here last night. Everybody else I'm about to identify was not here last night, but was here in the parking area when I rolled up, so I'll just get that information.
Anybody asked, is any of these cars belong to these guys?
Ryan asked, sounds like they recognize all these vehicles to include some of the ones down there.
If they ask, then these can leave for the time being.
Okay.
We need to start, once Tyson gets here, we'll start figuring out how to get them somewhere along.
Yeah. A couple of them did ask about like bottles of water or something. I don't know if there's anybody logistically that can work that out. We can call EMS
I have
too.
a couple bottles in.
Yeah, that's what I said too. How do you walk past your basically naked friend knowing the other girl's seen a dude in all black and not care? Fair question.
I know would be willing to help out however they can.
Okay, I'll go grab those out of my car.
Okay.
And then
They keep asking what's the status of all four people. I don't tell them we're
they all
figuring it out.
know.
If they ask, dude. Okay.
Wait, who's this in the perp now?
What's your name? What? Okay. Mind just hanging out with them for a second?
Wait, was the girl in the purple? Someone said that's Ethan's sister. Was she there the whole time, or did she just get there? Between two people, neither one of them called 911. Yeah, you said Ethan's sister is the one in the purple. Maybe she was just sitting. She just got. Why are they allowing people to arrive at a crime scene? Jack D. Hunter called her. Yeah, they were on social media and didn't even call. I thought, like, don't let people into the crime scene. Yeah, there's multiple videos from multiple body cams from multiple angles and etc. There's a lot. Yeah.
If you can free someone up and go back to the start on the I've got ISP on standby already.
I do have an Idaho 4 playlist.
Got a call in to Dustin. I'll call Payne.
But I just started deep diving and going through the documents, and we haven't even finished. We've just been going over body cams and photo dumps. So this weekend we'll probably get into more of the narrative reports now that we have these crime scene photos. And like I said, tomorrow we're going to finish all 3,000 of the photos. So I'll schedule a longer live for tomorrow for that. Just that I won't. I'm not going to do body cam tomorrow. It'll just be the photos.
Dustin and Payne work on that. So I'll call Payne now. I'll call Darren and get him.
We have family members walking up for Ethan, the male. Where do you want me to set them?
I will talk to them. Can you start with this one?
Yeah.
You have the most information.
What are we trying to just search this residence?
Yep.
Okay.
So you I'll talk to you.
Hey, I just talked to our shift sergeant. Guy back and start the search warrant right now.
And then the last calls too, this is the timestamp
we're gonna need
script
some help.
right after it happened. It's at 4:21, 4:22, 4:30. She made these phone calls.
Perfect. Then those of you that are familiar with the case can come back tomorrow, finish reviewing the photos and help with the documents like Austin and design. I'm not a professional. I might be somewhat of a professional with 𝗠𝗲𝗃𝗍, but I haven't gone through all of the documents on this in its entirety, and I would like to.
Immediately after the bang.
Okay. Okay. Trying to call the people that are in the house. And no one answered.
And no one answered.
Perfect.
Do we want to shut this down so traffic's not rolling through?
Probably. I can do that. All right. Thanks, Darren.
All right. Sounds like there possibly was one after the firecracker.
Okay.
We haven't seen it. Obviously, I shot one through. They don't say to leave anybody. And then, what did your lady say about someone coming in? Seeing somebody come in?
4, she saw a guy masked, about 6 foot, skinny built like a basketball player, she described. Said that he had a just full black mask, see like a ski mask, at about 4. Immediately after, she yelled and said there's someone in the house. This girl locked herself in a room, could hear a roommate that was upstairs, 𝗟𝗍𝗃. Somehow she was able to discern that it was 𝗟𝗍𝗃 screaming.
I have not watched the docuseries. I'm like highly against that until I go through the documents. I know. I just want the facts coming from the police, and well, I don't know if they even can be trusted at this point. But you know what I'm saying. I do need to watch some of them.
Then she could hear this masked man saying, sorry.
Let me call Brett.
She could hear him say, you're gonna be fine, I'm gonna help you.
Don,
And
you
then
want
no,
this whole,
it
you
was-
want this whole thing shut off? Yeah. Yeah.
Is there like ambulance? Like,
Is there anything else you want from me for now? I can just start heading back.
Yeah,
So,
start
okay,
back.
search warrant, as far as the search warrant goes.
Good description of the place.
Okay.
You get a couple photos and describe everything.
Okay.
What are you doing? Well, get your ass into town. We've got a 𝗠𝗲𝗹𝗆𝗆 homicide.
wow.
Yeah. 1122 Spring Road. Right.
EMT was there, but there's no.
Yep, sounds good. And then I gotta grab my phone. You're looking for any shell casings, knives, or just any indicia weapons used.
Weapons, signs of force, or tools to break into building, electronic devices, etc., etc.
Okay. I'll
Main thing is
start getting the rough.
Just get the body of it.
Okay.
This date, this time, we were scratched here.
Okay.
Prosecutor, when you get a hold of the on-call prosecutor, tell them what we got. Let them know that you're working on a search warrant and the nature of it, and then we'll go from there. They'll have a long list.
Okay. Do you want these are the victims' names?
I don't need them at this point.
Okay.
I know probably do a quick.
Yeah, I know some of you say that's why they call their friends. Why isn't 𝗠𝗲𝗃 outside for their quote unquote brother? I'm very uncomfortable with sororities and fraternities.
Walk through and then go back.
Okay.
I'll meet you to these things.
I haven't finished IDing everybody here. I'll let Shane know so he can delegate that to somebody else. Hey, boss, I got to get going to start some paperwork back.
Okay, you guys were arguing about who is this in the car. Somebody was saying it was this person, it was that person. Most docuseries have false information. I don't really like watching them. They have to be legitimate. Or I'm just glad to have doc to watch. Don't come after me. There's a whole neighborhood, knew each other. Where's everyone? Students don't text each other. What's going on? Barely 7 people there.
Station, so imagine you don't want to go with me. I'll have you stay here, and like I said, we'll let you know as soon as we can fill you in. Okay.
Ends there. Interesting. I had not seen this body cam. So if you guys had seen it, I had not. I'm gonna go through the well, Green-Eyed, you're just in time because we're gonna start reviewing some of the documents this weekend. I already have a live scheduled for that, but I wanted to get through this and the pictures first. Think about it. This crap does not happen. That's also very true. That's also very true. Okay, so we did body cam, we did the photos. I'm going to review what we did today. Whatever we skipped, I'll re-review, and then I'll show you guys tomorrow if they're not brutal. I think I showed you guys for the most part, most of everything except the body bag, the one where you can see half of one of the girl's face, and there's one where you can see her arm is stabbed. Those I will not show, but I'm telling you what's in them. I want to get through the entire folder of pictures tomorrow. So we have about 1,500 pictures left. So I'm going to make a live for just the pictures tomorrow after 𝗠𝗲𝗃𝗃𝗃. We're going to do, they show a body bag. Why didn't they put the campus on lockdown? Yeah, I have questions about that as well, especially when there was peeping Toms in the window, right? Yeah, they do. There's a bunch of body cams. And I haven't deep dived this like other channels, but now I'm tempted to get into definitely all the documents. So I'll get that ready for this weekend. Poor Murphy lost Kaylee. I know, Murphy, the doggy. Very sad case. Like I said, I will go through the pictures tomorrow, and there's so much happens after this. Yeah, exactly. Well, are they bad, Melly? Yeah, I didn't go through some of them. You'll have to replay, Laura. I didn't go through some of them because I wasn't sure. Because I know on some of them, like, the bodies are redacted, but they, like, miss half of it. So even though they're redacted, you still have to be really careful. So I'm going to re-review what we did tonight, and I'll go through the ones that I skipped. And then if I decide they're not too bad, then I'll share them with you guys tomorrow. We still have a lot to go through, like the other bedrooms, and there's still a lot. So, Melly has 23 videos on Idaho 4. Yeah. Catch up, everyone, so you're ready for the Idaho Marathon. Yeah. Although I don't have them in any specific order, but for the most part, I've tried to stay on top of things. But once they started releasing everything like crazy, it was hard. But I am a doc girl, so I'm going to go through those 500 pages of documents tonight. We'll finish the pictures tomorrow. Yeah. The body bag. Yeah, I just don't. even though you can't see the body, but you can see blood and you can see that there's someone in there. So I want to remain as respectful as I can. But I will also share. I do believe in the power of the FOIA. So, and public information. Limbs of the victims and face, really? Yeah, on one of them, I think it's Xana. Like, she's covered up to like her head and you can see her bloody hair, which I know that's not a lot to us, but I want to be considerate of the family, and I know they didn't want these out. So they only missed on like, yeah. I only skipped a little bit too, guys. Like, I only skipped maybe like 20, 25. So I'll go through them again tonight. A lot of the ones with the blood spatter on the wall, I didn't want to show, but I ended up showing you guys because you guys were fine with it. So 𝗠𝗲𝗹𝗆𝗆 and Brian Koberger tomorrow. I'll set up tonight. We have a 𝗠𝗲𝗃𝗃 Arias live in just a few minutes. So I will meet you guys. Melly, but that's the part of journalism. Exactly. Exactly. I know. But I try to be like mindful in a sense of, if that happened to me and my photos were released, would I want them to show a picture of half the face of one of my loved ones? Although I'm sure some people would. Yeah, I want to respect the families. I won't show those. Literally, there's like a handful that I can't show. It's really not a lot, you guys. It's half of her arm and barely that you have to really look, but her gray shirt was brown. Yeah, I get it. I do. So definitely hit the like button. We have 𝗠𝗲𝗃𝗃 Arias literally like 20 minutes from now. It's scheduled already. I'm already late. Let's do that. We have a text message 𝗠𝗲𝗃 reading tomorrow. We have Brian Koberger tomorrow. We have phone calls tomorrow. 2 new cases. Well, at least for tomorrow and the weekend. And then, but I'm definitely doing Brian and 𝗠𝗲𝗃 tomorrow. And then we have Jeffrey Epstein, possibly late night tonight. So hit the like button on your way out. I appreciate you guys for being here for the past 2 hours and 42 minutes. Let's jump over to 𝗠𝗲𝗃𝗃 Arias. We can continue the conversation over there. And I hope all of you come back tomorrow for Brian Koberger, because a lot of you seem to know a lot more about it than I do. 𝗃𝗃's coming up, Asain. I think maybe tomorrow. I have 2 short lives that I want to do on 𝗃𝗃 and another one. So yeah, like this stream or you're blocked. And I appreciate you guys for having, differing opinions and being respectful. It's always nice when I don't have to get on anyone's ass. Dylan equals, okay. Design, I better see you over there at Jody. Oh my God, you better be here. Yes, you have me all tonight. Old days. I'm here just for you. Love you guys. Melly getting us through the winter storm. Yeah, don't be dry. Chase. The 𝗠𝗃𝗃 Arias live is scheduled for 25 minutes out, but I'm going to grab another drink and then I'll be on over there. I liked your short. Thank you. Yes, I'm working on more shorts. So let's hop on over to part 3 of 𝗠𝗃𝗃 Arias. Are you going another live? Yes, right now after this, and then we'll do Epstein, because Old Days has been missing the Epstein footage. So we can do that late tonight. So I'll see you guys over there. Please don't disappoint. We won't disappoint. I'll see you guys, 𝗠𝗃𝗃 Arias over there. Thank you for being. Please hit the like button on the way out. It really helps your girl trying to grow the channel. We're almost to 20K and I greatly appreciate it. So let's get there. Love you guys. See you on 𝗠𝗃𝗃 Arias live in just a few minutes.